everyone, this time I will give my opinion towards the issue about the response of Philippine government upon COVID-19. Our country today is now suffering because of the said pandemic. COVID-19 affects the whole world, but some of the countries are already recovered and the other are still on the recovery. Our country, Philippines, is still healing for the said crisis. Because of this pandemic, many families are loses their loved ones, jobs, and even courage to move forward despite of this crisis. Philippine government is still working on it on how to solve this problem so that we can back to our normal life we used to be. In regards to the response, Philippine government isn't slow. Why I can see it? Because they do their best just to have more supplies of vaccines. Even though we heard a lot of issues about the distribution and attraction of vaccines to the other country, but still we have a plenty of vaccines to be injected by the Filipino citizen. Therefore, COVID-19 response is not slow as we thought. Philippine government is always thinking for a way on how to solve this problem as fast as they could because we're not the only one who are wishing for the end of this pandemic, but they are too. We can say this word because we didn't feel what they feel. If you feel pressure, then they feel pressure too. And hospitals today are full of COVID patients and COVID victims are rising up. It is happening because some of us are stubborn. We didn't follow the health protocol being implemented by the government agencies. And now, some of us are irritated because of the COVID response. We can't blame them. Instead, let us blame ourselves. If we want an immediate change, then let us work together and collaborate to the government for the sake of our safety. It is not difficult to follow the rules they implemented, but what is difficult is to control our will to roam around to enjoy. If it is hard for you to leave because of the hard lockdown, then the solution for that is to be vaccinated and stay at home if you don't have any important thing to do. Vaccines are already made, but some of us are not willing to be vaccinated. So how can we achieve peacefulness of this pandemic? Try to look in the internet about information in COVID-19 pandemic in different countries and how they obtain peacefulness in their country. According to the information I have gathered and the news I was heard, COVID vaccines is not a cure for this disease, but a preventer not to be infected by the said virus. To sum up everything has been stated so far, the Philippine government is not slow, nor did it ignore the serious problem. But what is slow is us, their subordinate. If we become one in fighting against this pandemic, then we can solve it easily and immediate change will occur. Suko Filipino, let us unite in solving for this pandemic. And not just let us to our government. Since all of us are suffering because of this, then let us work together.